So you can be contributing to science as a citizen scientist by going to the Globe Observer website. It's observer.globe.gov, and this tells you about the Globe Observer program. It's actually been in operation for 30 years, so it's only recently that they've had the smartphone app that allows you to contribute much more easily to the program. They have meetings sometimes. There's one coming up February 13th. They have a snow observation period coming up for the month of February that you can learn more about. They also have 30 years of the GLOBE program. They're going to compare data that they did in the past, basically on paper and submitted, to the smartphone submission program process they have now. It makes it go a lot more data and a lot faster to accumulate it. So they'll be comparing. And here's what the app looks like. You can also be requested if a certain area needs data. You can actually receive requests as a volunteer to go to this location and that's requested of you and make the observations for them. And as you make observations, it'll keep track of how much of a streak you have, how many days in a row you've kept it going, and you earn badges every first observation, 5, 10, so on. I have a streak from last year that went for 181 days, and that included my travel to the middle of America in Oklahoma and Arkansas to see the solar eclipse on April 8th. And I made observations on my way there from California and on the way back, and then continued on through the summer. So I did about 6 months of observations every day. All right, so here's what it looks like. You can see how many others are contributing their cloud data. So let me show you what that looks like. Down here, the latest data for the last 7 days. So let's start over here with cloud cover. Cloud cover, that's the one that gets the most and is the easiest one to do. So here's cloud cover observations that have been reported throughout the world over the last 7 days. Here are the dates. So that's February 3rd. They had this many observations from around the world. February 4th. Got Japan, even Siberia. It looks like our Kamchatka Peninsula. In the Middle East, there's China, New Zealand, Brazil. Got the US. Oh, nothing from Canada, it looks like. And that's doing the land cover. That one you really only have to do once unless land use is changing dramatically in the areas you report from. That's not going to change very much. So it's not, it doesn't often have a lot of reports on a daily basis about land cover. And the one that has the least probably is the mosquito habitats. That's another option you can have in the app. That one needs a microscope so that you can collect the wrigglers, the little mosquito larvae that are swimming in the water, and you have to identify them under a microscope. So that one requires some equipment and a little more dedication to do. Looks like here's a mosquito observation in Africa. Here's South Africa. This looks like Georgia in the US. Mosquito. Okay, none on February 4th. So that needs more dedication from the volunteers to get that going. And then the last one here is going to show is tree heights. So here's tree height observations around, here's Brazil, eastern US, western US. Looks like Italy, northern Italy, and here's India. So these are tree height observations. Okay, so then to get the app, you go up here to where it says get the app. Click on that. They have it in the App Store for iPhones and in Google Play for the Android devices. And this is what the app looks like when you're using it. So the 4 categories of observations you can make are clouds, mosquito habitat mapping, land cover use, and tree heights. So in the next video, I'll go over how to make a cloud observation and submit your data to NASA and the Globe Observer program.